Hello and welcome to Naval Action. This is VMAQ2DEX and this is a review of the Santa Cecilia. The Santa Cecilia. Now the first thing I want to address about this is that I received a comment on my last video about the Hermione and someone, let's see, let me get the name right here. Kaiser Sose 3576 says, I think the Santa Cecilia was originally the HMS Hermione. And, a quick Google search confirms that statement. But when you look at these ships, they're not the same. There's the Santa Cecilia. And now we'll bring up the Hermione. The Hermione has these like hips, more of a rounded stern, a little bit taller. So let me go back to the Santa Cecilia. It appears a little bit shorter, doesn't have the hips, a little bit lower to the water, doesn't have that French style stern. So I don't know, you know. I do not know. So I'll start off with that. So this is a craftable ship. It's in the craft tree. And this is one that I crafted. So let's bring up the basic stats on it. All right. It came out blue strong rig with 2 permanent upgrade slots. So not happy about that. I expect to get 3 with my blues, not 2. It's a 46 gun ship. Has 2 decks. It's a battle rating of 72, which is identical to the Hermione. Speed empty. There's nothing in the hold, no cannons loaded. Speed empty is 11.25. Its turn rate is 3.73. Crew is 294. Minimum crew is 206. So it very closely mirrors the Hermione in the stats. Hull repairs are 7 per cycle, and rig repairs are 17. This one is built from white oak and teak, which is my standard build when I can do it. It has hit point buffs, the sides, bow, stern, hull. Because it's a strong rig, it also gets a buff to the sails. And then it has thickness buffs because of the teak to the sides, bow, stern, and hull. So interesting. The hold is 660, just like the Hermione. Speed is 85% empty. The guns on this ship is the same as the Hermione. You have on the lower deck 26 guns, 4 to 12 pound cannons, 12 to 32 pound carronades. On the middle deck, it's 16 guns, 4 to 9 pound cannons, 12 to 24 pound carronades. It has bow and stern guns, 4 to 6 pound cannons, and 12 to 24 pound carronades. So again, identical stats there to the Hermione. So let's go ahead and load the guns. Again, we went with all long gun loadouts. We're not going to put any upgrades in our permanent upgrade slots yet. And you can see that none of the knowledge slots are unlocked yet. So with the cannons loaded, the weight is again 120.1 of 660. Speed is at 94%, just like the Hermione. And the speed has gone up to 12.45. Now we'll load our basic loadout of ball, chain, powder, and repair stuff. Again, the way I figure the ball is 20 broadsides of the number of guns we have. The chain is 4 broadsides of the number of side guns we have. And then because the guns are 12 pounders, they are 5 powders for each shot. So then I do the math and round up, and I come up to about 5,600 powders, 3 hull repairs, 2 rig repairs, and 250 medicines for the crew. So now all of our basic loadout is on there. We're up to 231.5 out of 660. Speed is at 100%. That speed currently is 13.23 knots. And there it is, all loaded out, ready to go. Got our crew loaded. Now I got to admit, when this was introduced into the game, it was a special kind of reward ship. And, I was never able to get the reward ship or anything like that. So quite honestly, I don't think I've ever sailed one of these. Maybe once I crafted one and sailed it, but that more often I would craft it for just the crafting experience. I was rapidly trying to get up to the max craft level. So, I'm really interested to see if this handles itself as well as the Hermione did in the last review. Let's look at the paints. Now this is the default, which I think is excellent. This is an excellent paint scheme. Pure white. Sunset white. Lively. Pure gray. Raw. Lead blue. And Unite. I'm going to stay with the default. I like this. Plus, I don't think I can apply one right now. I'm still on cooldown. Am I? Yeah, I'm still on cooldown. So, didn't matter if I wanted to apply one. So we're all loaded out. Got our guns loaded. Holds loaded. Crews loaded. And the paint is good to go. So let's go out and try a speed test, and then we see if we can't get in a fight. Now I'll be looking for another Essex and try to compare, see if this performs as well as the Hermione did. I mean, you can see that it doesn't have that hippiness like the Hermione did. It's lower to the water. Maybe it's a modified Hermione. I don't know. But we're going to take it out and see how well she performs. Okay, here we are on the open world. Let's go ahead and zoom in and take a closer look. Now this does have a bow figure. 10-10 for that rack. We'll take a look at the rest of the ship now. Got our long guns loaded. There's the stern. And the deck layout. Good looking ship. You can see that the rigging is not as complex as the last two ships that we've reviewed. It's pretty busy, but not as busy. So let's line up and begin the test. We start with the wind to our back. All these numbers you're about to see are as of the filming of this video. There's no telling if the developers are going to change these stats. You never know what they're going to do. I feel this has much better acceleration than we've experienced on the last couple ships. Wind's moving on me here. So we're up to 23. Are we going to go to 24? There we go, 23, 24. We'll begin the turn to the right, 2 points. And we speed up to 25, 26. Two more points. This should be our top speed at 4 points off of the wind. .31 and 32. Put the wind on our side. And we slow down to 27, 26. Now we'll start heading into the wind. .4 points off. .22, 23. 2 points off. And we're down to 21, 20. Directly into the wind. Should be 3. We'll continue our right turn. 2 points. We get back up to 20, 19, 20. 2 more points. .4 points off of the wind, of dead into the wind. And we get up to 22, 23. Wind on our side again. 25, 26, 27. There we go. Now we're going to start heading back with the wind. Four points off. Gets up to 31, 32. Two more points in. $26, $25, and back with the wind at our back. Okay, like the acceleration on this. This got up to speed much quicker than the Hermione did, or any of the previous. Like the Essex was kind of slow getting to go, and so were the frigate and the pirate frigate. This is a little bit more sporty. So good looking ship, quick. Let's go see if we can't find a fight. We'll try to get an Essex, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we are. We've tagged an Essex. Let's see how this goes. They're a 71 battle rating. We're a 72. There they are. They're right there. Gun crew, 210 of 252. Down about 40 guys like the Hermione. Liking the maneuverability. You can see the lack of reload crew is affecting that. right. Let's come to a stop here. You can see we took a little bit more damage than we did with the Hermione, but this thing I think is faster and more maneuverable than the Hermione too. You need some kind of reload or crew buffs to make the reload faster. See what we got. Copper plating, gun tackles, ball and powder, 700 gold. We don't need these. Now it was a very fast blue white oak Essex. So again, they were had a better turn rate, better speed, but I think we had them beat on armor. 2670, and we had, come on, 25. No, they had us beat on armor too. We had thickness buffs. So this is every bit as good as the Hermione was. You know, a 12-pounder frigate fighting an 18-pounder frigate. Same number of guns, except I found this to be more maneuverable and a little bit quicker. So definitely can recommend this. This ship was, you know, a super fancy uber strong ship back in the day when it was first introduced. A lot of people love sailing with this. I know that I got beat once by one of these, and it was stunning how it would dash in, shoot the shit out of me, and dash back out. You know, so the Santa Cecilia. Let's see how we did as far as silvers and XP. 27,513 reals, 189 XP. We unlocked a ship knowledge slot. So yeah, can recommend. Both of these ships have surprised me. The Hermione and the Santa Cecilia. When I saw that they were 12-pound frigates stuck up in the upper end of the 18-pound frigates, I was like, what the hell, you know? Because the next ship up the line is a 24-pound frigate. You know, it's got 24-pound guns on it, the Diana. So, you know, why are 12-pounders so high in the tree? And I think I've seen why. You know, they handle themselves pretty well at this level. Would recommend crew buffs or some kind of reload buff to, because you're way short on the reload crew for this in battle. But yeah, the Santa Cecilia, great ship, can recommend.